Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kodash, double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elder bishops, salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever, to the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners among the heathen, that look like those heathen. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning to you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone, coming at you with another quick lesson. I'm out in Colorado right now, but let me hit play on this video and let it play, because this is a question that that I actually am directing directly at Vocab Malone in behalf of this brother and all the rest of the brothers that labor in his truth, from the apostles on down.
In honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of the Great Millstone that rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, y'all take a listen to this Amalekite rabbi. And you let me know, what he's actually saying here, because when you actually hear what he's really trying to say, it made me think about you Christians, you apologists, you different denominations of Christianity, and how hard y'all fight tooth and nail to protect the narrative that these are the Lord's chosen people. You never go against, the grain. You never try to make sense of these people by way of prophecy. Vocab in them, they teach replacement theology, except when it comes to these people. But you're going to hear this man speaking from a Zionist perspective of Christianity, that pretty much that Christianity is basically an inheritance for the small hats, because they fulfill Esau as the servant of Jacob. So this is the reason why they have Christians fight in wars for them. All right, that they're pretty much like a portion, for them to serve them. Okay, this is how they did it. So basically, you Christians, you're goyim. This is basically what he's going to tell y'all. All right, that you're just you are an envious brother. All right, we're Yahweh, we're what they say, Yukov, and you're Esau. Okay, that's basically what you're gonna hear from him. So I'm gonna play the video, and then we're gonna return and get some scripts.
Origins of Christianity, and how it wasn't an accident, but it was a gift, possibly a mistaken gift, that Yaakov Avinu gave Esau. You will live by the sword. You will serve your brother. This is what Yitzchak tells Esau. Yitzchak tells Esau, you'll live by the sword. You'll serve your brother. Literally, that means that, the Jews will have the shul, will have the house. And if you need someone to clean it, you call one of Esau's descendants to clean it. What is the meaning that
Now, he's talking about you. He's talking about the Christians, man. All right, y'all going, we got the house, we got the inheritance, and we need y'all. We'll call y'all over to clean our house up. Basically, y'all are slaves. That's basically what this rabbi is saying here. All right.
Okay, so we heard enough. This is that guy. Let me
This is how my father has been a part.
I just want to put his information up there for anyone who wants to do some research. But it's Rabbi. You can even shop for him. But they're so hypocritical because last night, after this brother did this video, I was listening to in the middle of the night, I got a text. I heard my phone go off, and I opened up the text, and it kind of bugged me, and I was up for a while, so I started watching Gabar Dama's video, beloved brother out of Hawaii, and he talked about how Christianity is completely and totally hypocritical to the message that's actually in the Bible. So when you take the video from GMS Vegas sit downs, we take GMS Hawaii's video, and then I was watching an episode of Game of Thrones, the episode when the Son for Son, when they get revenge, when they kill the young boy, to take revenge for the death of their son, a son for a son, and that the Bible is all about revenge. All right, you cannot get around it. And so this is a question that I have. Got two scriptures in mind. All right, and I've asked Vocab Malone. I did a video about it's probably about 6 years ago at this point, where I asked him. I asked 7 questions. All right, and everyone in GMS knew the answers to those questions. I don't know if anyone in Christianity knew the answers to the questions, but one thing's for sure: no one in Christianity gave any answers. They did not defend the gospel. Vocab Malone, Dr. James White, Dr. Brown. It was erected at all of them, but mainly at Vocab Malone. But none of them stood up to defend the gospel. And the thing is that these Amalekite imposters, all right, because the scripture clearly says Judah is black, not that he wears black, who clearly don't fit the prophecies, who clearly don't fit the scriptures, even the language that they speak in. I mean, the language that they use, the script that they use the Assyrian script. The house of Judah never went into the Assyrian captivity. It never happened. All right. And then when you look at the relics from the time of the fall of from the time that the house of Judah ruled, all the way up until to the fall of Jerusalem, the house of Judah wrote in the ancient Paleo Assyrian, the ancient Paleo Phoenician form of Hebrew. So the very Hebrew that these people write in, the script that they write in, is a witness against them, because it was the northern kingdom that used the Assyrian script, because the northern kingdom went into the Assyrian captivity. But the strange thing is that as soon as the northern kingdom got free of the Assyrians, they went right back to using their own form of Hebrew. And evidence of that is all the relics that are found all over the Americas. All right, you got more ancient Hebrew relics that was found in the Americas collectively than you even had found in ancient in Western Asia, which they fraudulently call, the Middle East. And that term was created to fit a false narrative. But I got two scriptures. And here are the two scriptures. I'll make it easier, because in the past I gave several examples, several scriptures, and asked for them to give breakdowns. So what I'm asking is that, since there's this battle between Christianity and Judaism that they completely and totally ignore, because they're so focused on the One West Hebrews, Vocab and his constituents, the Apologists, they're so focused on the One West Hebrews, especially the Big Four, as he called it, IUIC, Sakari, ISUPK, and the Great Millstone, and the Great Millstone being the only one of those of the Big Four as the beloved brother, the elder bro, Elder Manata Zakba pointed out and provided that evidence. We're the only one that don't have an official logo that's registered, that's a registered trademark, which which makes which is evidence of contractual law of 501c3 status. So I doubt that IUIC, I doubt that I doubt that ISUPK, and it's questionable if Sakari will even touch this subject matter. They won't speak about it. All right. But the scripture is the scripture that's in question, that is Ezekiel 36:5. All right. When the scripture reads, because I don't have my let me see if I can. No, if I do that, I'll mess up my recording. But the scripture is Ezekiel 36:5, when the Lord speaks about Esau getting the high places. I think that's Ezekiel 36:2. All right, and then how they appointed the land, the Holy Land, into their own hands. All right, that scripture. Why hasn't, or why don't they address that particular scripture and when it happened in prophecy? All right, with evidence. Okay, with evidence. And then the next one is simply Jeremiah 17:4. All right, when it says that even thou thyself shall basically separate from thy inheritance that I gave thee, roughly paraphrased. What inquiring minds would like to know is when and where did the Jewish people, did Dr. or Rabbi D Glastien here, when did they separate from their heritage and did not know who they were? All right, because according to their records, and when you hear them speak, they've known that they've been the Israelis all along. All right, but the scriptures clearly point out, all right, when you look at all the precepts, because it says through thy precepts we get understanding. All right, it says that through thy understanding, through thy precepts we get understanding. So with all the precepts, it said that that the Israelites would be separated from their heritage and would have to, and would remember themselves in the latter days. All right. So that is the question to Vocab Malone and any of the other apologists out there that support him, is to defend the gospel, prove those points. Give receipts on Ezekiel 36 and 36:5 and Jeremiah 17:4. Give a thorough breakdown with precepts and prove Rabbi D Glastien's his doctrine. And you could also explain why he's saying that Esau, all right, Christianity, which we know Christianity, according to you, was created by so-called white people. All right. The slave masters, the colonizers. Why you have to go into slavery under the Jewish people? Explain that. So with that, I want to give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash, Kwam Yasharal, and Shalom.